kid, I was very competitive, but I was pretty shy until I kind of got into high school. I was very shy, but I was very much competitive and liked to play sports. Oh, thank you.
Goodbye. How do you do? Did you like to play football when you were a kid?
I did, yeah. For a long time, I'd like to play football and all sports.
Since he was like very little.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dominic. What was it like to be a student at Man Elementary?
That's a great question. Thank you, Dominic. I really enjoyed it because I had great teachers, I had a great principal, and it was very fun to, because when I went to Man like had just started, like it had just opened, so that's how old I am. But it was very fun, and I remember it because I remember going to school with all my classmates and taking all the classes, so I really enjoyed it.
Hi, my name is Rupert, and I play for the Union Raiders.
Nice.
What was it like when you played?
For the Union Raiders? Well, it's a great question. I was on the first Union Raiders team as well because my dad helped start the organization, and it was a blast because we were really good, and we were playing at Ryle, and it felt like a sense of kind of pride to be able to represent the Raiders. So I loved it, and I had a blast doing it, and
You're still friends with the kids you
still,
played with, right?
yeah, still friends with almost all the people that I played with, and I think about it a lot still, actually. It's very weird. Thank you for the picture. It's a great question.
My name is Cyprian, and what did you like most about second grade?
Ooh, what did I like most about second grade? Miss Tranner was my teacher, and she was pretty cool. That's what I like most. But I actually got in trouble in second grade, like the only time I ever got in trouble in school, because I put crayons in the pencil sharpener, and so I learned a valuable lesson
You had to go
to
to the
not follow
principal's
the crowd.
office, didn't you?
Yeah, to not follow the crowd and, you know, not put crayons in the pencil sharpener. And I learned how to do cursive, which I wish I was as good at cursive today as I was in second grade.
Yeah, he's gotta work on that soon.
Yeah. Hi, Tyson.
What impact did your mother have on your football career?
What impacted my mother? Well, I think outside of my football career, she had a huge impact on just my life. Because she loved me and provided a great wisdom for me, a lot of knowledge. And I think for my football career, she just had a ton of support and didn't care if I was successful as a football player or not.
That was just his
She
son.
just loved her son.
That's
And
true.
that went a long way.
But now his dad, what impact did your dad have then? Sorry.
Well, I definitely wouldn't have been able to play in college if it weren't for him, because he knew that I had dreams to play college football, and he knew that I liked to work really hard, and so he made it possible for me to do it, and poured a ton of confidence in me, and just spoke life over me, and told me the things that I could do and not the things that I couldn't do, and that made a huge impact.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Hudson.
I play for the Union Raiders, and what can I do to be a great football player like you?
I think you can listen to your dad. That's the first start. But just enjoy it, have fun, and then work really hard. But you gotta be able to enjoy the process and have fun while you're doing it, because that makes it worthwhile.
Hi, my name is Sienna, and I have a question for you. Do you have a special routine or superstition before you play a big game?
Routine, yes. Superstition, no. I very much like routines in all parts of my life. So whether that's in the morning or at night, but when I play, very much so. I like to wear the same stuff, not necessarily the exact Just say this, not the same thing over like 4 years, but things that feel the same. Does that make sense? Like I like to wear 2 wristbands, not 3. I like to wear, I like to write on them things that I feel like God's put in my heart that I need to remind myself. And then I just like to feel really confident. So yes, and I listen to this, like the same 5 songs. So I do, yes. But I like to call it a routine, not a superstition. It's a great question, though. You're very welcome.
Hi, my name is Levi, and what was it like to play at Rio High School, and do you have any records?
One, I loved it because I got to play with my best friends, and again, we were really good, and we kind of changed the way Rio was perceived for a little bit. And everyone worked really hard. It was a great team environment. Everyone loved to be around each other, so it was a blast to just do it. And I think we all just loved playing football and loved being around each other, so that made it really fun. And we all liked winning, so that's kind of important too. And I'm sure I have some records at Ryle. I don't know exactly which one. I'm pretty sure like single season passing and then probably career passing too, touchdowns and yards. But yeah, there's a lot of great players that played there, a lot of great ones. So it's a great place to go to high school.
My name's Maddie. What was your favorite game you've ever played?
My favorite game I've ever played,
That's a tough one.
like throughout my entire life. Wow. I would say probably we played Penn State in 2019. We were both undefeated and we won. And that was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool day. It's a great question. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brady, and did you ever want to quit football?
Did I ever want to quit football? Not that I can remember. Things definitely got hard, but that's just when I had to remind myself of that one, my identity, like who I am as a person, who I am as a football player, and that this too shall pass. So hard things will pass. You just got to continue to stay consistent and do things every day to make yourself better and just bring joy to yourself in the sport. That's a great question, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name's Hallie, and have you ever gone through anything hard as a child?
That's a great question, Allie. Yes, definitely did. I think as a child we moved to a different, like 3 hours away from here, and so I knew no one, and I kind of had to create new relationships while being myself, and learn and adjust to a new kind of way of life because they did stuff a lot different than I was used to. So that was definitely hard.
Ended up being a good
It was
move,
great.
though, and a
Yeah.
good learning
It
experience.
was very great for me because I got to experience an entire different way of doing things, and I got to connect with a lot of people, and I had to learn how to get out of my comfort zone because to grow you have to be uncomfortable. You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Carson. What do you do when you feel nervous?
What do I do when I feel nervous? I pray to God. That's what I do. I just ask God to take the nerves away, and then I remind myself how good He is. So that's what I do when I'm nervous.
Hi, my name is Jordan. Why did you choose to play at Minnesota?
Well, I was originally gonna go, so the coach at Minnesota was at a different school, and I was gonna play for him. And then he got the job in Minnesota and asked me to come with him, and I said, yeah, sure. Okay, because it was a better school and a bigger school, so.
But farther away.
Yeah, but it ended up being fine.
But
So
it was great.
So that's
It
why I
was
chose
great.
to go to Minnesota. You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and what do you think?
What am I thankful for? One, I'm thankful for my amazing mother She is a hero of mine. She's awesome. And I'm thankful that I have just an all-around great family and a fantastic wife. And I'm very thankful that I get to continue to do what I love to do. And I'm just thankful for life, truthfully. Very blessed. You're very welcome.
Hi, my name is Giselle. Who or what makes you thrive?
Who or what makes me thrive? All right. Okay. Who makes me thrive is when people believe in me. That gives me a lot of confidence. So when people that I trust and that I respect show that they believe in me, that makes me find a different gear. And then I think situations like high pressure situations make me thrive. I can just respond very well, and I kind of like them. Whether that's in sport or in life, I'm just ready to go through it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, boys and girls,
Got it.
we're gonna open it up to some more questions if you guys wanna end
And
the
that was
show.
our show of Thankful and Thriving Thursday.
And what is today?
Draft
Hey,
Day!
woo!
Did you ever want to play any other sport?
Did I? Yeah, as a kid I loved playing basketball and baseball, and now I really like to play golf because I'm old and.
I love golf.
You do?
I
I'm having a daughter. And
I did it
I
on
want her
Monday.
to love golf.
I even helped it on Monday.
Really?
Yeah.
You do? Nice.